Hello Taurus and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your what you need to know for January 2021. So, the Seven of Pentacles. So there may be some sort of project or an investment in your physical body, finances, something that is in the physical or money that you've been investing in, and you're beginning to see the benefits pay off. And it could be health, to be honest, for a lot of us. And you're going to continue to see the benefits. So let's see what this is all about. What does Taurus need to know for January 2021? Interesting. Okay. Wow. I think it might have to do a little bit with like money and creativity, and just finding a balance within that because, yeah, okay. So first off, in the past, in the background, we have got the Three of Pentacles, and this often represents work, doing really well in your work, being able to, just make money work for you, investments, things like that. Also, this can be a relationship because the Three of Pentacles can represent you, the other person, and the third one represents the relationship itself. But I'm going to speak as if this is work, but it could also be a relationship that you are in. Likely one maybe more like a marriage in a way, or at least with that kind of energy, like the commitment, solid, it's real. So it seems that you've done quite well in the past when it comes to finances and money, and you've really been able to, manifest and make like money when you really need it. And when you only have a little bit, you're able to, use it to its fullest, which is fantastic. I feel as though right now you've got a little bit of a mental block though, because you are coming up as the Eight of Swords. So this is someone who mentally is a bit shut down. It doesn't mean that things could totally be fine. The swords are thoughts, words, ideas, beliefs. I feel like you are kind of restricting yourself mentally with your beliefs and your thoughts by thinking that, things haven't turned out in a particular way. And so it's almost like you are, chaining yourself to, it can only be this way, but there are so many other options, okay? There might be someone in your life who's just patiently waiting for you to come out of this because they know you so well. Anyways, yeah, so, but it's a minor arcana. It's very changeable, and it just needs a change of perspective, which I do see overall will happen, okay? For the most part. So what you need to know about is the Ten of Wands. So wands represent creativity, spiritual energy, sexual energy. I feel like for most of you, this might have to do with a creative project or something that you really feel, it used to give you a lot of energy, but right now, because tens are an end to something, I feel like you've exhausted your last spiritual resources when it comes to this type of work or something like that. Some sort of creative project potentially. And you're tapped out. The direction that you're going, I feel like you're still like mentally, you're like, it has to be this way. But from a spiritual perspective, it's almost like finished in that direction. It's not finished completely, but it's like finished in the way that it was going, and it's now ready to move on to a new chapter, a new phase. I feel like the big stress for you is that you're not actually mentally accepting that, because the energy in between you and what you need to know is the moon, and the moon can be so stressful. Sometimes it can be a Pisces influence, but look, I feel like there's a lot of confusion between this, and you're not, so if you're watching this reading right now, you might be like, that's totally not true, what you're saying is not true, etc., because of the confusion. And yeah, you're just not looking at things clearly. No. The thing is, I feel like I don't want to say that to make you, things have been so in the world, have been so up in the air. And I really feel like that energy is, you're trying to hold on to the old, but things are changing so fast. I feel as though you need to adapt, and spiritually you know that, but mentally you haven't really accepted that yet. And that's why you do have a little bit of confusion, and maybe you feel like you're not sure what to do. Look, the outcome is positive, because we've got the Justice card, again, a really awesome major arcana. So even though the moon is very confusing, you will, by the end of this month, really have a very clear, balanced perspective of what needs to be done. I feel like you're going to have a completely different, clear attitude. You're going to kind of detach from stress and be able to use the positive aspect of your mind in a really amazing way. Also, some of you might have some kind of legal issues, and I feel like things will probably be in your favor, or at least it won't be as bad as what you think it's going to be. If some of you are dealing with legal issues or rules and regulations and things like that, the government, stuff like that, you yourself, your energy is being aspected by the Three of Wands. I feel like there might have been something that you've kind of been planning in the background for a while, maybe a different kind of direction or an addition to your creative project and whatever direction you want to go that makes you feel, inspired and connected with spirit. And do it. I think you are going to do it anyways, to be honest, once you kind of clear your head and have a little bit more balance and you have enough, background knowledge and information that you can 100% succeed with this. And I genuinely feel like you might actually surprise people. You might surprise yourself a little bit by going in this direction, but I think it's a good direction for you, to be honest. I feel like one of the reasons why there's this part of you that wants to go in this old direction is because you think that's where the money is, but the money's not quite there. And so you keep pushing yourself in that direction of the old way, because the world's changed a lot, to be honest. And I feel like continuing to go in that direction is going to continue to promote a lack mentality, a lack of abundance, an attitude of, the universe, God, the world doesn't care about me, and then, and that you don't have enough. And it's actually going to potentially have negative effects in some of your closest relationships, because I feel like certain people will feel a little bit distant from you. Like, I think they'll be patient and give you time, for sure. Like, I don't see that being an issue, but I'm just saying that it might create a little bit of a distance with someone important in your life. Look, ultimately you're going to see things clearly, but I would just try not to cling on to money and physical things too tightly. Like, you don't want to be extravagantly spending and being wasteful, but if you cling on to money and physical things almost with a hoarding kind of energy, then that's sending out the energy, I don't have enough, and then you won't have enough. So just be careful with that kind of attitude. All right, let's get some clarification cards, and then we'll do some advice cards so that you can have the best case scenario. All right, clarification cards for Taurus for the situation, please and thank you. Wow, this is really fascinating. There's again a lot more major arcana cards. Okay. I feel like you might have been stressed about money kind of in the past, and maybe the whole kind of stress actually made you work miracles with that Three of Pentacles in the past, but I'm not sure if I don't really see that working anymore with you. I feel like when you have a block, and when you have a mental block and you close your mind and you're like, this is the only way that I can get what I want, right? Even though there are many other paths, it actually kind of is you're creating this stagnation, this limbo, this stuck energy where you're not really moving forward at all. Look, the old way, it's completed, and you are going to the old way of this creative project and making money and things like that. It's finished, and you're transcending to a higher level. It's almost like going through a portal. I feel like, I think that maybe you're confused about getting everything that you want. Maybe you think that it has to be this way so that you can get the love that you want, recognition that you want, community that you want. Anyways, that way is the old way. I feel like when you've got this new perspective, it's almost like the old way is going to die. Now, don't be afraid of this card. It means the end of a cycle, and it's clarifying the Justice card. So I feel like when you have this new perspective, this new detached, balanced, fair way of looking at, how you live your life and run your business, make your money, creative projects, etc., this new way is going to be here for good. The old way, we needed to have that death in that old way of thinking to birth this new perspective that's going to really be quite helpful. And also for those of you, if any of you are having legal troubles, like, and if they've gone on for a while, for example, or with rules and regulations, they're going to be done, like, completely. Like, you won't need to worry about it anymore. So you need to really focus on making sure that you feel the lush life. And Taurus, I know that your planet is Venus, so the Empress. And anyways, so the point is that you really need to take care of yourself. Make sure that you are treating yourself like royalty. You don't want to, like, again, that doesn't mean going out and spending a whole bunch of money and being frivolous, but you want to take care of yourself rather than feeling like that lack, that you're restricting yourself, that you're not getting enough. You know, you do want to take care of yourself in a way. If that means, you know, having baths or going for walks or eating good quality, healthy food, you know, listening to beautiful music, whatever it is, you want to have that feeling of abundance, and that's really going to help out your finances and your work as well. I feel like I need to clarify this once more. Let's see. Look, I'm concerned that this direction that you might go, this new thing that you might try, it might come from a space of fear, okay? This is like your clarification of a clarification of a clarification. I had to pull an extra card for this. I feel like there's still a part of you that is looking at, like how things look on paper, not necessarily completely from a spiritual, intuitive perspective. I think you might be moving forward with something because, and you could maybe have done a little bit more research on it, to be honest, because you think it will make you happy, but this is emotions, but it's also detached in a way. So I feel like, yeah, you still might be making decisions in the future to a certain degree. Like overall, your perspective is going to be so much more balanced, okay? And this is a clarification of a clarification, so I wouldn't like worry too much about that one, because the ultimate outcome is the Justice card, having a clear perspective. I just feel like there are still going to be old ways of your thinking that are going to hang on a little bit longer. So just be really careful when you decide to go in a new direction, that it's not just that it looks good on paper and that will make you happy. Like, it needs to really feel intuitively like 100% the right thing to do. Do one more clarification card, then we'll do advice cards. Yeah, you really need to you do need to figure out your priorities and what's really important to you and the kind of lifestyle that you want, and if it's compatible with your needs. And this is something, again, our theme, the Seven of Pentacles. This is, you've progressed a lot more than you probably realize. You will see the fruits of your labor in the future. So don't look at this as a failure. Look at this as, you're learning, you're continuing to educate yourself, you're continuing to invest in your finances, your physical body, your future, whatever this is, and relationships, for example, and you're doing really, really well. And you've planted so many seeds that will blossom in the future. You've got the momentum going in the positive direction, which is awesome. All right, let's get some advice for this situation for Taurus. Oh my gosh, look at that. All of your advice cards are major arcana. That's pretty intense. The first advice card, we have got the Tower. The way that things used to be, it's over, it's done. Let it go, walk away. There's no repairing it. The longer you hold on to the way that things used to be, the harder it is going to be, and the longer it's going to take for you to embrace the new way. You will, okay? But it'll be easier on you and everyone around you that loves you and cares about you if you kind of let go and realize that the old way is done. Second advice card, again, we've got the Empress. You want to make sure that you are treating yourself like royalty, that your senses are truly satisfied, that you eat delicious, healthy food, you go out into nature, you smell flowers, just the things that give you sensual pleasure, and just treating yourself like the divine goddess or god that you are. Just really, really appreciating the good things in life and the beauty. The third advice card, we've got the High Priestess. I feel like there's still more information that you're going to receive from a spiritual level as well. So just be open to receiving information. You are being sent messages from, your higher self, your spirit guides, all of that. You just need to be open to it. So pay attention to synchronicities. You might want to make a synchronicity journal. And also listen to your dreams. Definitely pay attention to your dreams. You are being sent all of the information that you need. It's just whether you're open and receptive to it, okay? And there's still more to come. The final advice card, we've got the strength card. You are more than strong enough to, you know, pursue and persevere this new direction, you know, 100%. And, you know, the fact that you've made it through like 2020, like give yourself a pat on the back just for that, to be honest. You know, you're so much stronger than you probably give yourself credit for, and you 100% will get through this no matter what, right? It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, we've got the justice, that balance, clear, objective for the outcome. And so it's going to happen. Everything will kind of settle and come back into balance, which is so important. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That is all down below. You can also follow me on social media. Thank you to everyone who's liked, shared, subscribed, commented, and if you are subscribed, please do hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. I do monthly, mid-monthly readings, all of that. And if you're still here, ooh, secret bonus card, just another reminder. If it's too hard and you're losing your energy, like finish it, like it's done. Stop beating a dead horse. It's over, it's done. And also you might want to ask people for help, okay? Please take care of yourself. Talk to you later. Have a good month. Bye.